And Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yana. Today is ISUPK's Austin's LASHAWAN QADASH class. For today's class, we're going to be going over the colors in the scriptures, the usage of colors. And so that's what we're finna work on in this class, right? As always, we're going to start off with the Hebrew alphabet, right? We're going to do the ancient first, then the Assyrian. Always start off with the ancient because it's like the foundation, and it's way more easier too. It's way more easier when you not so much master, but when you get the hang of the ancient, then you could really get in the hang of the Assyrian, right? So we're going to get with the ancient, all right? All right. We got A, got Ba, got Da, Ga, Slagi, Da, got Ha. All right. Next. All right. Next we got what? Wa, Za, Ka, Cha. Cha. Remember that? Cha, right? Ta. Yeah. All right. Now we have Ka. So. La. Ma. Na. All right. Now we got Ka. So I'll get La. Ma. Na. Sa. All right. All right. Damn. All right. As always, I gotta get better at writing smaller, right? All right. We got I. All right. Yeah. Awesome. All right. We got I. Ha. Taza. Qua. I'm inconsistent in writing uppercase. Qua. Qua. All right. Believe that's all of them? Yeah. So we got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Qua, Ra, Sha, and Tha, right? Now, that was the ancient, the paleo, right? Aramaic, different names you will hear it being called, right? But that's the most part right here, right? We went over that first two classes. Now we're finna go into the Assyrian. I could have left it up the words up there, but I'm trying to write it smaller. I'm gonna write it while I'm doing it. Wow. How much is that? About God. I'm at 1, 2, 3. That's 6. I'm doing 6s, all right? Ha and ka is very similar. You know, ha is not connected. Ka you want to connect it, right? We got aba ga da awa za ka. What's next? Ta, right? Aya. And we got ka, right? Ka and ya ka la, right? Make sure. Double check. Yep. As I know, remember these got 2 of them, right? And la. Another reason why Syrian is kind of hard because you have like 2 characters per alphabet, right? All right. What's next? Ma, right? Ma. Ma is also another one that got 2. Connected, right? Na. Now I got 2 as well, right? All right. Nah. Let me check that. All right. So. All right. Pa got 2 as well. Let me make this a little better. Lock you. Make it a little better. All right. And what's next? Taza, right? Taza also gonna have 2. All right. Taza is kind of good to remember because it looks like it's a Y. Same thing with I. I-Y. Right? I-Y, right? All right. We got Qua next. Right? I keep writing lowercase. Right? Qua. Ra. Right? Santa. All right. Sha is very easy to remember because it's like a cool looking W, right? Tha is also remember because you got ha, and cha, right? Cha is connected, not like ha, but this now tha got like the little end point right there, right? If you can see it, right? All right. Now that was the Assyrian, which is the reason why we go over that. Got it when we was in the Assyrian captivity. The reason why we go over that one is because when you read modern Hebrew and the Blue Letter Bible or the what we use for Sabbath service, right, it's going to have this. So in theory, I'm not gonna say this is most important to learn, but if you want to be able to read it better, read it more fluent, you will learn this, which you gotta be more efficient in, right? And we also, just another note to remember that when you see this, we still speak it how Hebrew is supposed to be spoke. The Jewish man, he see this, he starts speaking Yiddish, a feminine language. Hebrew's a masculine language, right? All right, now we finna get into colors, right? The first color we finna start off with is red. What should I should write it? Probably should write like something over here, right? All right. Red. All right. Red in the Hebrew is the one. All right. All right, let me finish. There you go. All right. Adawam. What does Adawam? Some people might know, but Adawam looks familiar. Why? Because it's also of a nation. So it's also of a nation, right? Adawam is a nation. So think about this. I'm gonna try to give you a second to answer this. What nation can mean red? Think about it. The first came out red, Esau, which is Edom, right? Edom nation, Edom is red. That's what it means. That's how he got his name. Came out what? Came out red, right? So that is Adawam is red, which is also what? Edom. Edom, right? Edom, right? Now, write this in Hebrew. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Adawam. And right. Right? We start with the ancient first because it's easier with the unders, right? So since it's like that, you pronounce the whole thing. Right? Wa, it's connected. Right? Adawam. Wa. Adawam. There's also the Assyrian, like you see, don't have the connectors like the connectors under here, like the things that connect them or not, to let you know. So when you start, it's kind of like when you read it in English, you see certain words, it snaps your head like you start to finish the sentence. So it's kind of like you see this and you're like, oh, that's Adawam, right? Edom. That's why it's good to keep on reading and reading, because that's how we read today. We look at things, our brain, we automatically see, oh, that looks familiar. Them type of words look familiar, and you be like, boom. It's kind of how like when you see them things on Facebook, they talk about if you could read this sentence and most of the characters are all messed up, the letters are all messed up, because you could be able to read it because your brain already recognizes that pattern. So we got to be in a standpoint where we keep on reading this, our brain comes in a pattern like, hey, that's Adawam, and that's where we start reading more fluently. Because when they teach you to read as a child, how they teach you to read? They teach you to read as a child, they be like, sound it out, right? So we sound it, we be like, Adawam, right? So but when we read it, and you want to read it fluently, as soon as you're not going to be like, boom, 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 right? You want to be able to be, right? You want to be Abanawa, Sabashamaya, Kodash. You want to be able to do that, right? Because you remember those words, right? That's red. Now we're gonna use it, right? We're gonna do this using a sentence or like a little phrase. All right. We got. I keep writing. I don't know why I like writing like that. Let me just write it proper. See. Red means stop, right? All right. So what we're gonna have first, we're gonna write the sentence out first, right? So let me see. I want to write this. Yeah, I want to write like this. So write like warm, right? And we got Power washer, right? Power washer, right? Now we got the odds are war, right? So well, this is what. The odds are, right? The reason why I wrote it out first, right? For we could get better. When you see the word, when you see it, you can be able to use the characters and write it. So, for example, we have Adawam, right? Which is Oz what? That's what it is, right? Does what? Wa is what? You got that. Right? I got right there, brother. Right? So, boom, just like that. Boom, boom, right? Adawam, what does Adawam mean? Red, right? So red. So what does this mean? It wouldn't. Okay, let me give you an example. This means to specify. The reason why means mean to specify, because in the scriptures, when you see means, it's used in the sense of like a means to a end, by any means necessary. It's not describing something or specifying something, right? So you're not gonna see you're not gonna see those words, right? It's to specify, right? Now, just like we did right here, right? Start off with whatever Slagia power was, right? Right? One. Right? One. Shot. One. Power. Right? We got power, wall, washua. Right? Shua. Right? We got that from what? Now we have these. You got pa, wa, ra, wa, shawa. Right? Boom, boom. Oh, Slagia. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Now we're connected, right? Now we got la'at a war. La'at a war, right? All right. Taza war. You understand that? All right. Why is it connected? Because the war, right? Now we're gonna write the Assyrian underneath. All right. All right. All right. That's in Syrian. Now we're gonna do this right here. All right. 1,000. Live times of war. All right. That's it. And now what that means is this, right? Red. We just went over red, right? What does this mean to? What does this mean? To specify. All right. And this means stop, right? To restrain. So that's what it'd be in Hebrew. But just mean what? When you translate it, means what? Red means stop. Strain, stop means to specify. You specifying what red means. You specifying what red means, right? Again, it's not what means will be in the scriptures, because in the scriptures means is used as what? Like a means to an end. By any means necessary. All right. That's that. That's red. That's red used. So you want to say something like that, right? Let me see if it's edgeable. All right, look good. All right, next thing we're gonna go into is green, right? Good, I gotta erase all this. I'm gonna keep this. This. I'm gonna keep that right here because we're gonna use to save time. We're gonna keep this right here, right? I'm gonna keep it here, right here. Green. Green is your raw work. Make sure I got that right. Yahweh, right? Yahweh, right? All right, that's green, right? So let's write it in ancient Yahweh, right? Right? All right, you understand why you spell like that? Right? They connected. If it wasn't connected, it'd be like this. It'd be another A right there, right? All right. Now, Salagia, I'm gonna do the Assyrian. So Syrian. See, like the Syrian just look like lines. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta keep on practicing and practicing and practicing, right? You get faster and faster, then you start to be like, oh, green, right? Yahweh, right? Yahweh, right? All right. Now we're gonna do green means go, all right? Let me write it the right way. Use it. I just like writing like that. Green means go. Already has this, right? Right? Means what? To specify, right? So of course, we're gonna just write down over here what we just wrote, right? All right, now go, which is right? Lalaka. Salakia. I gotta write it on top. All right. All right. Make sure it's right. I'm gonna make sure I round this off a little bit. Right? Y'all were walk, right? Y'all were walk, right? Right? You got this word right here. So when it's long words, it's always good. You can always spell them out. I mean, sound it out to each character and just get your own practice on it, right? We have power, rawa, shawa, right? See? It gets fast. You want to say it slow. Power, rawa, shawa. Then you start speeding up, right? It takes time, good to practice. I ain't gonna most of the times I'm gonna go over and just say it slow for we gotta understand it, right? And that's why it's good to understand the characters. That's why the foundations of the characters, because why? The characters make sounds, and that's how you pronounce the words, right? So that's how it's easy to understand. Like certain words in English, you won't know how to pronounce until somebody told you, right? Because there ain't no set pronunciation. These have set pronunciations. I know that's gonna be pa, wa, ra, wa, shawa. Shawa, right? Pa, wa, ra, wa, shawa, right? It gets faster. Ya, ra, wa, right? La, ka. That's easy. Simple. Keep it simple, all right? Not that mean green means go. Now, of course, it's gonna take some time to get to say this because this word might stumble you when you start saying it, right? You can start to hey, green means go. That's what you would say. Yarawak, Powawashua, the Laka. Right? All right. Now let's get into blue. We're gonna get into blue. All right, red, green. Kind of like this, the most common, you know what I'm saying? Red, green, blue. All right. I don't think I need this no more. I saved time last time. I didn't feel like ran on the way out. All right. Let's get blue. All right. Boy, here I go again, losing mine. Oh, got it. All right, blue. Blue is, make sure, Kakawal. Kakawal, right? Kakawal. Yep. Why is that connected? Because the wall, right? Always remember that, right? All right. Not in the Assyrian. I look like I got it. Yeah. All right. All right. Boom. All right. Blue. Now, of course, how we've been doing with the other ones, we're going to use it in the phrase. The phrase we're going to do. The reason why I'm going to give you the phrase first, I'm going to give you the phrase because I've been doing it. Never mind. So, the sky is blue. That's what we're going to do, right? The sky is blue. Should I just do it down here? I'm going to do it right here. I got any space. The sky is blue is what we're going to be practicing on. That's what we're going to try to write down or translate into the Hebrew, right? Now, before other ones, we always started with the color because that was the first thing we said. Remember, the first thing we said, so we wrote it. But now we have a new thing, which is the sky, right? Now, at first, I didn't want to give it. Okay, I'm just going to explain. I'm not going to jump the gun, right? All right. Now, what does prefixes? What does ha mean? The. Ha means the prefix. Now, what does I said? All right. So see how you see two words in here, right? You have Shemayim, and Mayim, right? Now, yum is what? What is yum? Plural, right? Akyum, Adawanyum, right? Remember we said that in the beginning of the first class. Shalom, for one brother, for multiple brothers, shalom akyum, right? That's what we say. Now, that's the plural with it, right? So, that's the plural, right? Follow along. That's the plural, right? Now, what is Mayim? So Maya means what? The Mayans, right? They was called the Mayans. Why? Because they crossed what? The waters. So what is Mayim? Mayim. Waters, plural, right? See how knowing your culture, and when I say your culture, I'm talking about everything, not just the scriptures, but how to read the scriptures in the natural tongue makes you understand just history, period. Like we never knew this. We would never even seen that in plain sight, how they was called the Mayans. It would have been over our heads. If we knew this language, we'd be like, the Mayan mean water. They crossed the water. Boom, them all people. Simple, man. Simple stuff. Real simple stuff, man. Now, I'm going to get, so when we have the prayer, so we have right here, we have, I said, Shemayim, right? 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 What is that? Heavens, right? Now, the reason why I wrote it like this, right? To break down the whole entire word, right? The Shah means pertaining to, right? Pertaining to the waters. So what that means, it's talking about the heavens, right? Now, we're talking now, since we have all that, right? The heavens, which is, it will be the heavens, You understand? The heavens or the waters, but it's saying the sky, right? We just broke down the words, the word. That's why we wrote it like this to break it down. We have the means ha, yum is plural, so it'd be the waters. The sha, so like so this is the heavens, right? I don't want to get confusing, right? You follow along? Follow along, right? Online. The waters, right? Now we got the sha. What's sha? It means pertaining to. It's another prefix. Pertaining to. So it's like the waters, and that's why we have sha, right? Which is mayim, pertaining to the waters, right? Now the heavens, right? Heavens could be what? The sky, right? Boom, the sky. All right, which is why, like in Genesis, you see what it talks about the heavens and the firmament and stuff like that, right? It likens space as if water too in Genesis, right? And the waters were separate. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's in Genesis. All right. But just a little detail. We didn't have to go into the class today, but I just wanted to break that down. Something pretty cool, right? And the reason why you know the foundations of the words, the foundations of the characters, you can build words, right? All right. All right. Pertaining to the water, again, pertaining to the waters, which is the firmament, which is the heavens, which is the sky. Get it? You sure? Y'all get it? We'll go over the next class. We went over this. That's good. All right. It's like a whole calculus right here. All right. So we have Hashemayim means the sky, right? It's plural too, right? So now what we need, we are blue, right? Right? But it's plural, right? It's plural, right? Right? That's why I'm glad I broke it down like this. Because when you see the sky, you think of it as just the sky, right? But when you have pertaining to the waters, which means the heavens, is plural, meaning what? It's more than it's plural, so the blue is not pertaining to one thing. You know what I'm saying? So that means blue gotta be what? Plural, right? So we're gonna put at the end of blue. Right, good job. Good. Go ahead.
So you don't need is?
No, because that's the translation into the English. Because what I said before, the way Hebrew spoke, it was a direct language, like a masculine language, like woman, come here, sit. You know what I'm saying? So when you seen that, the is just a boom to put it to make the sentence better. Like even like that's how you know this is a language, because like when we talk, like, man, the sky blue. That's how we talk, right? Like the sky blue outside, right? We're not gonna be like the sky is blue. We don't talk like that. I mean, it's probably the proper way to talk, but we don't talk like it. This is our language, man. You know what I'm saying? The sky blue. Hey, come here, sit. Hey, come here, sit. That's how we say it. Now, of course, they're gonna try to say like, woman, come here, sit. We don't talk like that, man. Hey, come here, sit. Sit down. Man, the sky blue. Or we want to say if something crazy happened outside, we would say, hey, bro, the sky green outside. I kid you not, the sky green outside. Right? You know what I'm saying? Simple. Oh, okay. So the sky, this is the sky. This is blue, of course, right? I'm not gonna write this one in Hebrew because we already have it right here, but I'm gonna write this one in Hebrew, right? Boom, boom, boom. Ha-sha-ma, right? Yum, right? And Syrian, I'm gonna write a Syrian on top of this. All right. Boom. Now we finna get into. Oh, we do got another color before I want to get to the other things I want to talk about. We have white. We're gonna just say, I'm gonna just write down what white is. We're not gonna do no sentence with it. You know what I'm saying, if I want to, I just do what the sky is white. I write that down, so it makes no sense. You get the gist of it. We're gonna write down what white is though, real quick. Laban, right? Laban. Check my word. All right, Laban. Now, I won't get too off subject. Well, of course, you don't see that Esau's name in the scriptures is Laban. Ain't no white man, man. White is a color he put on himself. Why? Because he trying to make himself look clear. I mean, look pure. And he's also hiding his mark. That's the mark God gave Cain. Red skin. He came back. That's the red skin he gave him. And that's why he don't call himself Edom. He don't say he's red, because then we will identify who he really is. We identify he couldn't hide his mark. So what do you got to do? He got to say he's white. To portray as if what? He's pure. Come on, man. He is Adawam. That's what he is. He's from the land of Adawam. Or Adawam. All right. White, simple enough. We got it. Laban, simple enough. Because now we're finna go into a good part I love the most, because it's the part where people talk about when it says there's no color in the Bible, right? Like, you know there's color in the Bible, but when they say that, they talking about it means that ain't nobody saying they black. That's what it means. They know what's color in the Bible. Everybody, they figure that, but when they say there's no color in the Bible, they saying it's like, bro, ain't nobody black in the Bible. That's what they want to say. Ain't nobody got dark skin in the Bible. Either that or gonna say it doesn't matter what color he is, because that all that proves is that they black. That's what it proves, right? Now we're finna go into black in the Bible. Of course, we know that certain scriptures with black in them. So first we're gonna start off with Songs of the Black and Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. Let me pull it up right here. So that's what I want. Sorry, it's right here. Right. All right. Songs of Solomon say, I am black. I am black. I am black. But calmly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon, right? Right? That's what we're saying. Now, we're going to see what that word is. That word he used right there, right? That word that he used, I'm going to write it down real quick. All right. That black is Shakawar. Shakawar. That's what that black is. And that black means, I'm going to get it right here, right? Shalakia. That is the reason why I said, what does it mean, right? Of course, we know it means black. This means black, but it's, man, this thing tripping. Salagia. Right? This means jet. This is jet black. You know what? Like jet, like black. All right? Not like them like Africans turning purple, but it's dark skin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna write jetty right here. Well, I'm gonna write it underneath right here. Jetty black, dark black, right? And you're gonna understand the meaning behind why there's so many, not so many different blacks, but different ways of saying black, right? It's another thing, which is why this language is so important and is ours, right? Because I'm not gonna jump the gun. I keep trying to jump the gun. But we got that right. I am black. I am black, right? I am Shakawar. I am Shakawar. I am black. I am Shakawar, right? I'm gonna leave this up here. We got okay, now of course in 1 and 6, right? Right, 1 to 6, the same book. This one is, so log on, make sure I spell it right. Which is black again, another way of saying black. Shakar Kara, right? Shakar Kara, right? It doesn't look, go ahead.
Just using what you said in the other class, or Shakawar, could you put I in front of it? And that, that's how it would go.
As in what's the prefix?
I am.
Right, you can do that. You can add the prefix to it. So yeah, so most words you can ask prefix to all words. Now sometimes in the scriptures you might not see that way because it's kind of like the what's that? Kind of like how you just write. So for example, if you was to put a prefix on here, right? You could, that's the word, that's how you say it. But you probably, it's like a slang way of saying it. There's different ways of saying different things. It's a slang way, then is when you write it down, it's probably a proper way, right? So I can add a prefix to here, right? For example, like you said, right? Shakawar, I'm black. I am black. You could do that. That's good. All right. Now, this looks intimidating, but it's really not. Why? Because that's connected. So you only like 1, 2, 3, 4. You only saying 4 sounds. Kara. Right? That's connected as well, too, right? You see that? 4 sounds. Pretty simple. That means black, literally, right? Different ways of saying black. I'm black. No, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Boom. All right. Now we're going to get into Job 30 and 30. There's a couple color scriptures for people watching. If you never knew there was color if you didn't know there was black people in the Bible. If you didn't know for some reason, you just didn't know. You didn't even know the Jews was black. They didn't know that, right? Job 30 and 30. My skin is black. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. Let me tell you something, man. People, it's so many different ways people trying to make, like, you try to see white supremacy in its entirety when you start talking about the colors of the Bible, because if you're not a white supremacist, what does it matter if these people are black? But when you read scriptures like this, I kid you not, they're gonna be like, well, that black is talking about is the black is the what they say, the black is the condition. Oh, the black is because he's been burned. What so-called white man gets burned out in the sun and goddamn turn black? He's gonna turn more red. He's gonna be out of warm. Out of warm. He's gonna be red. That's what he's gonna do, man. Don't let people come and try to tell you, try to come over here and put that white supremacy on the Bible, man. The Bible's black supremacy. Let me tell you something. All right, where I'm at. Black. So the Job in 33, the word black in Job in 30 and 30, right? All right. Shakar, right? Now, I like this. I like talking about this one because this means black, of course. You get the gist of it, right? But for people who say, "Oh, this is a condition," this literally means black in color. Not no damn condition, man. Job was black, right? Understand that? Now, let me pull it up. The whole verse. Job 30. 30. All right. Okay, so I won ya, right? So right. Ya as a suffix was what? My, right? I won skin, right? I won ya, right? We just read Shakar, right? My skin is black, right? That means there ain't no condition. My skin is black. Now, also what he says, my skin is black upon me, and my bones burned with heat. Wait, that's lucky. I think I. Okay, that was for Songs of Solomon. I wanted to get one that said Kadar. I'm gonna write it right here. All right. Songs of Solomon. One. My last one. It says, Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but calmly. Meaning what? Beautiful, right? I look good. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar. What is Kedar? Right? What is Kedar? Kedar in the Hebrew is Quadar, right? Quadar, right? Quadar means what? Take a guess. Take a guess what Quadar means. Black. That's what it means, man. Black. You see it, man? He's black like black. Either way you want to try to flip it around, you can't get over it, man. He's a black man. These are black men in the scriptures. All right. With that pretty much everything we went over. What we went over today, we went over red, which is Adawam, green, which is green was what? We went to Yarawak. We went over blue. It's called Kawal, right? Then we went over white, which was Laban. Then we got our black. We went over the black, right? Now, different words using black. Last thing I want to say, I almost forgot, is that the reason why you see different ways of black is why this is such an important language, because you get to describe things using different words. For example, if I were to say I was mad in English, you would have never know how mad I was. You probably had the adjective, I was really mad. Now, if I was talking Hebrew, it's different mads. You could be different mads, right? Like I was fiery. I could express that in Hebrew. I could express the emotions I have in the words. You can't do that. You can't do a lot of that with English. There's the reason why whole times why you got to call people. You got to call people to articulate your point, but it won't be misinterpreted through text, right? You probably got to add a capital letter, do something like that. You got to do all that with English. When in Hebrew, you could just write certain words that mean something. You know what I mean? That's why Hebrew is so important, because it was for Black, Hispanic, and Americans. It's for the people who need an emotion when they talk, who can make the words come alive. Because when we talk so emotional. Different words can mean different things. We say something, we could say a whole word that you write it down. It seemed like it was an insult. You know what I'm saying? I could say, you crazy, right? You say it on paper like, bro, he insulted me. But when we talking, it's like, dog, you crazy, dog. You crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why Hebrew got a lot of emotion behind it, used on certain words, right? That's why we got different words to say black. He's really black. No, that boy's black, right? That boy's black, literally. That boy's black. Now, the color black. You know what I'm saying? Different ways. This is different ways. Y'all get the gist of it. All right. Got any questions? Any questions? Put your questions. You can put your questions in the chat. You answer them. All right. Are we gonna do the we're gonna do the Lord's Prayer? Let me find where the East is at. That's the East. All right, this is the East right here. Let me get the security announcements first. Yeah. I gotta get this printed out. All right. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, my Ishura. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. All right. The upcoming holy convocations. Upcoming holy convocations. The Feast of First Fruits starts after the Sabbath, unleavened bread. Sundown, Saturday, April 23rd. You're going to count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day, which is Sunday, June 12th. You're going to start before sundown. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 to 22. Go back into the securities announcements. Remind Akim and Akwath to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer. Stand. Face the east. All right. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawatyanawa, Wala'a, Dabaya Anawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwat, Waha'ala, Wahatapa'arat, Lawayayum, Aman. All right. Sorry, turn. In the English, Shalakia. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is thy kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right. Sorry. All right. We're going to give a courteous salute to the brothers. All right. Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatam. Yahya Matah, Sister Stan. We're going to give a courteous salute to the sisters. All right. Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Atam, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. Yahya Matah. All right. Dismiss.